Come on, yeah. As of right now, would you re-sign Devin Bush? So this is like gun to your head right now.
I would, but it would have to be nothing more than like what I would tender, like a tender type contract, man. So
Miles Jack's getting 8. Bush should get like 5 or 6.
Oh, you want 5 to 6?
5 or 6 million a year.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't there just yet. My bad.
Oh, that's fine too. You think he'd actually take 2 or 3 though? I don't know if he would.
I was gonna say I would offer him 2 because he said right now. Right now, I'm not committing 5 to 6 right now. Based on what I've seen thus far, I would go 2 to 4. But it would be like a 1 year though, because I want to see. All right, what we've seen through these 6 games thus far is dope. But I need to see more of that. I need to see it for a full season. I need to see what else can it grow into before I start committing 5 to 6 mil to a dude per year when, just his full body of work here hasn't been as consistent. So I would start out with like 2 to 4 as like a little bridge deal. Like, hey man, I like you. I see the progress. I'm just not willing to marry you just yet. So give me this 1 year. We can negotiate anywhere in between that 2 and 4. We can find something that works based on what you've done because we know the injury has played a part of it. I get that. But the productivity still matters. So that's kind of how I would look at it. But I would definitely still want him back at least for 1 more year. But he has to keep up what he's doing now. This can't revert or him take steps back. What he's been doing this year, regular season, has been impressive. But just think, like, that wasn't the case. You know what I mean? Like, even last year. Even at points when we're talking like preseason, remember, it was still the debate of, do you put a Mark Robinson out there? Because Devin wasn't playing as consistent. So that's kind of like, when I think of it like that, it's like, yo, he's been playing well, but this is just 6 games we talking about.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
You 5 to
well,
6,
no.
Jeez, Deke.
No, I think you're right.
I wish you were my GM. Dang,
hear me out.
Man, Kevin Colbert was cool, but man, I would have loved you.
No, I think your deal's fair, and it would make sense for the Steelers organization. I just don't know if Devin Bush would take it. So my thinking with this question is like, if we had to sign him right now, what would you have to offer him to get him to sign at like the cheapest spot?
Oh, because see, to me,
I think it would be like 5 or 6 because I don't think he's taking like a 2 or 3 right now.
But I think that the difference is this: I'm not telling him, "Hey, man, I can't live without you." In fact, I'm saying, go see if you can get that out there on the open market. If you find a team that can give you 5 and 6 million based on what you've done thus far, man, congratulations. But I personally don't think that that's the case. When we talk, Terrell Edmonds, for example. Safety and middle linebacker, in terms of their value defensively, open market are about the same. It's not like corner. It's not like an edge rusher in terms of pass rusher, right? So when you're just looking at Edmonds, a 4-year starter, a guy that's been productive, a guy that's been consistent, but we know he's been limited in terms of splash plays in his market, you mean to tell me that Devin Bush, who doesn't have nowhere near the type of productivity and the consistency and the availability that Edmonds has, is going to get 5 to 6 on the open market? I just don't see that, man.
Just because the first-round grade, and he's stepping up a little bit right now.
Artie Burns had a first-round grade as well.
No, but he's playing good. My point is he's actually playing good. Burns went from rookie year and just kind of like down ever since. So Bush obviously has to keep this up. If he keeps this up, I don't think there's a doubt he would be getting like 5 or 6.
Okay.
I just think that's what it would take to re-sign him right now, because I think Bush would believe in himself enough to say like, nah, screw you on the 2 or 3. But the 2 or 3 makes most sense for the Steelers organization. I would easily do that right now. If you were to tell me we could get Bush 1 more year at 2 or 3 million right now, I'd do it.
Partly to me, I think it makes sense to Devin as well, because once again, you may think, and us as players, we always think we are worth that. I just don't pull up guys that are making 5 to 6 mil per year at linebacker, and let's just comp them. And that's kind of what it comes down to, in the sense of like, when I'm thinking, like you said, Miles Jack making 8.
Yeah.
That's not a big difference, man. In terms of that 3, that's not that much. Maybe even 2, you give them 6. Like, that's a big difference, though, in terms of productivity, in terms of like who those type of players are, though.
If Bush kept it up, though.
And that's the question, Ken.
Right. Exactly.
But once again, this is not his first season here. We're erasing 3 for 6 games. That's essentially what we're talking about.